Hello, Todd Thole with Main Street Financial. We are a mortgage bank on Brady Street in Davenport, and I've been working closely with Tracy Segwalt from Keller Williams, and we have come up with a unique idea that we feel will benefit both buyer and seller in a purchase transaction. The idea is kind of a fresh look at something that a lot of people used to use way back when. It's called the seller buy down strategy. The seller buy down strategy is going to benefit a buyer in a purchase transaction because it is going to allow you to utilize a below market interest rate for your new home loan. And we'll show you the effects of that momentarily. It's going to benefit the seller in the transaction as it will allow you to offer a unique financing strategy wrapped around your listing that will definitely draw some additional attention to your property and to your listing. And the ultimate goal is with that additional attention, hopefully we can attract some additional buyers and get some more offers written on your home. And eventually, ultimately, the goal is to help you sell your home quicker and possibly even get some more money out of it in the process. Let me show you how this would work. From there we go. From a buyer standpoint, let's say you went in and made a full price offer on a property listed at $200,000. I know you're not going to do that, but for the sake of this discussion, let's say that you did. So the sales price or list price of 200,000 with a 5% down payment, loan amount would be 190 on a 30-year fixed at today's rate at 4.5%. That gives you a payment of 962.70. Again, we both know you're not going to go in and make a full price offer. Typical scenario would be you'd go in and make a lowball offer. You and the seller would haggle back and forth until you either arrived or didn't arrive at a price that was agreeable to both of you. Let's say in this instance that you guys agreed on a 5% price reduction. So you agreed on a sales price of 190. Again, with the same 5% down, they give you a loan amount of 180, 500 on the same 30-year fixed at the 4.5%. That gives you a principal and interest payment of 914.57. So by getting the seller to come down 5% in price, you just saved yourself 48 bucks a month in your payment. Let's step back for a moment and take a look at this from a completely different angle. And this is what the seller buy down strategy focuses on. It focuses on the interest rate of the buyer's loan as opposed to the purchase price. And I know we're all geared to try and buy the property for the least amount as possible. And I'm not going to try and tell you that price is not important because it is, but it is not as important as the interest rate on your new loan. And let me show you why that is. Let's say that you decided to buy this property and use this seller buy down strategy. We're going to encourage you to make that full price offer. And I know that sounds insane, but follow me for a second and I'll show you the results. So let's say you made a full price offer of 200,000 on this property. With that offer, we are going to write into the body of the purchase agreement that the seller is going to contribute 4% in seller concessions to you, the buyer, at closing to help you pay your closing costs and prepaids. What that 4% in seller concessions is a dollar amount that they are going to give you as a credit back at closing, again, to help you cover your costs and prepaids at closing. What I'm going to do as a lender with that 4% in seller concessions is convert it into discount points, and I'm going to buy your interest rate down. Let me show you the effect that that has on your payment. So the full price offer of 200,000, again, we're going to write into the body of the purchase agreement that the seller is going to give you back 4% in seller concessions with the same 5% down payment and the loan amount of 190 on that 30-year fixed. With those discount points, we're going to be able to buy your rate down all the way to 3.5%. And that is a straight fixed rate. It's not a balloon loan. It's not an ARM loan. It's a straight 30-year fixed at 3.5%. What that does for your payment is pretty astonishing. It takes your payment all the way down to 853. So what we've done by focusing on your interest rate here as opposed to the purchase price, we've actually allowed you to save twice as much money as you did by getting the 5% price reduction. So the buyer wins in this scenario, again, by getting a 3.5% interest rate that you can brag to all your friends about, but more than that, you're saving, another $60 a month in payment. And you can utilize this, you don't have to make a full price offer. I mean, you can use a combination of a small price reduction and seller concessions and the interest rate. I mean, so you can really get the best of both worlds as a buyer and end up again with a below market interest rate and a lower payment than you thought possible. Something else that I always like to show buyers is, you know, if the extra $50 a month isn't that big a deal to you, if you look at that cost of money over time, maybe this would be a big deal for you. You can see the difference between the price reduction and the rate reduction. The amount of money that you're able to save over the entire term of your loan, in this case 30 years, is almost $32,000. So I'm sure as a savvy buyer, you can come up with a much better place than your mortgage company's pocket to put $32,000 over the life of your loan. And something that, again, that the seller buy down strategy is going to or allows a buyer and seller to do is come together on the property and everybody wins in the situation. Something else that I like to show both buyer and seller is if you didn't use this seller buy down strategy, how much would you have to drop the price in order to get that same payment? And you see I've matched up the payment here with the seller buy down rate reduction of 3.5. If you didn't use the rate reduction and wanted the same payment, you'd have to drop the price all the way down to 177.3. So as a seller, I doubt that you're going to be willing to go down that far. That's almost a 12% price drop. So as opposed to having to go down that much in price to sell your home, you can offer this buy down strategy with your listing, and the buyer is going to be able to buy your home like they got a 12% price reduction. So again, it's going to generate some additional traffic and hopefully some additional offers on your home. And as a buyer, again, by using the rate buy down, you're able to purchase this property like you got a 12% price reduction. Market statistics tell us that most properties sell right around 95% of their list price. So this 5% price reduction that we looked at earlier, you know, is a pretty typical scenario. But again, utilizing the seller buy down strategy, it's a win-win for both buyer and seller. And that's, you know, what using the seller buy down strategy is designed to do. It's designed to help the buyer and the seller. And again, kind of to sum up, guys and gals, with using the seller buy down strategy, the buyer is going to win because you're going to get lower monthly payments. You're going to get a lower than market interest rate, again, that you can brag to all your friends about, because I guarantee you none of them have a 3.5% fixed rate on their home loan. You'll be able to afford more home with less income. As the rate goes down, your payment goes down. As that payment goes down, the amount of income that you need to qualify to buy this home or any other home would go down. So you'd be able to buy more home. And again, as we looked at it, it'll save you a ton of money over the life of your loan as a buyer. As a seller, you're going to win by utilizing this as well, by wrapping this strategic financing package around your listing and including it with your listing. You are, again, offering a unique solution to the potential buyers out there to help you sell your home. It will enable your listing to stand out from the rest of your listings in the neighborhood and in your price bracket, because again, you're offering something that nobody else is offering. It's a great alternative to a price drop, rather than, again, we looked at having to drop your price 11 or 12% to sell your home. Offer this seller buy down and offer the buyer below market interest rate. Again, it's a great way to generate additional traffic to your property. And ultimately, what the goal is, by using this buy down strategy, we hope to enable you to sell your home quicker and even make some more money on the sale as well. So, again, Todd Thole with Main Street Financial. Thank you for taking the time to watch this quick video. I hope you found it informative. And if you are a buyer wanting to take advantage of a below market interest rate on a property, or a seller that's interested in listing with Tracy and want to utilize this seller buy down strategy as part of your marketing package, get in contact with Tracy Sigwalt here at Keller Williams or myself at Main Street Financial. We can answer questions or cover any of the other details that you'd like to discuss. Thanks for taking the time again to watch the video, and myself and Tracy look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.